Yep, that's me driving a real life race car. You're probably wondering how I went from 50-mile-an-hour karts to these 140-mile-an-hour rocket ships. Well, today, YouTube has invited us down to Silverstone, the home of the British Grand Prix, to try and drive these real race cars against other YouTubers. Will our karting skills help us, or we just end up in the wall? We've given ourselves these goals here to try and accomplish, and if we manage to do it, we might just make it home in one piece. Wish me luck. So how do you actually drive a race car? Lucky for us, Silverstone put on an important safety briefing that really stressed the dangers of what we're about to do.
It doesn't matter which way you go, you're going to hit a concrete wall.
Which may have put a few of us on edge.
Feeling alright?
Somewhat.
A lot of information, isn't it?
Do you know what I was thinking that? Like, they just tell the impression, yeah, you'll be fine.
Feels a lot more intense than what we did before this.
I mean, no pressure. You got P1 last time.
He's not feeling the pressure, is he?
No. I'm bricking myself a little bit.
Not what I thought today was going to be.
For me, I kart a lot, so I break my left foot, which I'm not going to be doing here, so I'm in trouble. I don't know what my right foot's going to do when I put my foot on the brake pedal.
Hopefully it'll be in the right spot. Fingers crossed.
We'll see, we'll see.
Oh, from one Josh to another, you're the better Josh.
Oh, well, mate. You're doing this one, right?
My name's down. I might let the better Josh.
I hope I see you out there and hopefully overtaking you.
Hey, listen, now that would be a Josh on Josh crime, so we don't endorse.
This is our chariot. Oh, it's got the racing green on it.
What car is Scott Mansell sat in?
Scott is in.
Right, just need to beat that one.
If I get a podium, I'll take it.
Quite like to be top end, not ninth, more than ninth. You should be right up there if you're probably driving.
I don't know. I've never really driven anything like this. Yeah, but then you say this. He spends 20 million hours on a sim. I would break my left foot.
If you didn't have to shift.
Yeah.
Also, right hand shifting.
I know. This is just what I mean. Like, there's so many variables that are weird. At least it's essentially just going to be backwards, forwards, back. Like it's. Because we're going third, fourth, third, fourth. Get out of the pits. I just don't want to stall it. That's all I want to do.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm ditching the camera. Yeah, of course.
The time had come. We were strapped into this rocket, getting ready to leave the pit lane. And before we knew it, it was visor down and time to not stall this beast. I gave it some beans, I lifted that clutch, and thank goodness we left the pit with no problems. And I can't express to you how insane this felt driving out onto Silverstone in a real race car. And putting your foot down in this first straight, absolutely insane. I definitely panicked a little bit when we got to the end of the straight. There was no brake board there, so I went in a little bit too fast, but we managed to save it just before the end. But as we go onto the back straight here, I thought I'd switch it into fourth, we'd give it some beans, and we ended up getting to 140 miles an hour, and definitely panicked a bit as I got to the end of the straight and lifted so early as I didn't want to bin it on our first lap. As we head through this next section here, it was at this point I realized how much grip these cars had through the corners. You could really take it tight and use all that curve there, and it made it so enjoyable throwing it through these next few sections. And before we knew it, we were already catching up to people, so it was time to try and get ourselves an overtake. Not only did we overtake people once in this session, we did it again and again all throughout the session. We were absolutely flying. However, I may have got a little ahead of myself as all that pushing sent us flying at the end of that first straight there. That panic of trying to avoid the cones where someone had gone off sent us into a massive lockup. Now, let's just hold it there a second. That was no sound effect. That was the sounds the tyres actually made as we locked up going through that corner. Just listen to that again. Yeah, that could have been bad. But it was not only me struggling with this corner. You could see every time I got to it, the cones were in a new position. People were smashing through them to the point we ended up with a full course yellow. This sent me into a little bit of a panic. If we hadn't set a good lap time already, there was absolutely no way we were getting that podium, especially when there's Scott Mansell from Driver 61 on track with us. So I decided to back up, create a gap in the hope when we get going again, we'll have a chance to set that lap. So that's exactly what I did. I created that gap. I tried to push, and yeah, we pushed too much, and yes, we missed a gear shift. Yep, we tried. That's the main thing. We tried to do that. It was then at this point everyone was trying to push, going off left, right, and centre. Mr. V's garage actually ended up in the gravel. We'd managed to survive all the chaos and not crash, but have we managed to get a spot on that podium? When we pulled into the pit lane, Scott Mansell gave me a slight bit of hope as he's already in the pits and out of his car.
What?
So potentially something has happened and we've managed to get a spot on the podium.
One more
You think you're getting one?
No, I said I want one.
Just steal it after.
Third place, we have Josh from Karting with Josh.
Somehow we actually managed to do it. Honestly, when they read out my name, I didn't actually think it was real at first, but we headed up onto the podium and waited to see who would join us. And in second, it was Ben from Team Etmar UK, and in first, of course, it was Scott Mansell from Driver 61.
You were first out of the car. You were that fast.
Well done! Woo! How does it feel?
Yeah, I'll take it. That's the P3 in both sessions, so you know the whole goal today was a podium, so we'll take it. We'll take it. Well, podium and not crash. So the only thing is, there was a moment I nearly binned it down at the bottom. So I'm just glad they split up all the sim races. There is no way I would have been on the podium if like the rest of the sim races were in this group. Buzzing. So what a day. Time for food now.
Yeah, it is. Let's go.
And time for food it was. After this, we headed over to Escapades, where YouTube treated us to an absolutely gorgeous meal with the brilliant, stunning views of the Silverstone track. This day was so surreal, surrounded by creators I've watched for years. Big shout out to Chris, Mr. V's Garage, Aman and Scott for really helping us out in the day and just being all round lovely people.
Hang on, like, let me show you this. Look at where we are. Like, this is insane. This whole day has been surreal. I've loved every second of it. I'm so grateful. Yeah, just extremely grateful. What a day, man. What a day.